Yes.
See, so blank chart analysis of Libra. Now tell me, okay, which is the most benefic planet over here? Kiranji,
Mars.
Mars,
Saturn.
Saturn. I will go with Debashishji, Saturn. Why? Why, Kiranji? Why
Why
not?
fourth and fifth house?
No, that is absolutely right. Even second and seventh house are also extremely benefic. But why I'm not going for Mars? Because Mars and Venus are enemies, inherent enemies.
Enemies. Yes.
But functionally, you are absolutely correct. Functionally, I agree. It is a very, very benefic planet for this particular Lagna. For this particular Lagna, the enemy is doing, benefiting a lot. I agree. But the point is, there will be some tinge. Okay, they may be working together. Okay, they are handling very good department. There is some tinge. There is some amount of enmity, hostility between the two. You understand? Now, for example, for a Libra person, like ascendant, he will definitely have little bit of hostility with the family. You understand, na?
Hmm.
Okay, so I will go with fourth and fifth because fourth
Fifth.
being the Kendra, fifth being the Trikona, and
Trikona.
Saturn being a very good friend of Venus.
Venus.
Saturn being a very good friend of Venus, if he's in a even average position, he will do amazing work. And also Saturn gets exalted in Libra. Saturn gets exalted in Libra. So this is a fantastic position. Saturn is very, very happy. Venus and Saturn are very happy with each other. Best friends are there. And even very good departments are given to Saturn. The fourth house, fifth house, the education. Both represent education. Fifth house represents your mentality, your children, your future, your mantra siddhi, your purva punya. Fourth house, your vehicles, mother, sukhasthana, all those things. Can I say that? Can I say that for Libra people, the mother of this particular ascendant tends to look than her actual age?
Answer is yes, because of Saturn is sitting there.
Fantastic, because Saturn is there. Okay, and what else? Which is another good planet? Which is the worst planet?
Moon.
Which is the worst enemy, most problematic planet?
Group.
Huh?
Jupiter.
Fantastic. Because now you understand from the blank chart analysis we define the relationships. Debashishji, we studied in numerology 3 and 6 they don't gel well. Now this is the reason they don't gel well. For a Libra ascendant, Jupiter is, look at the position of Jupiter, the third house and the sixth house.
Hmm.
Bhavat Bhavam, this is like acting like a eighth house, this is like a sixth house, Rog Run Shatru. Okay, and eighth house is disappointments, losses, mental stress, critical illness, long term illnesses, and it is an inherent enemy of Venus. Now I'll give you one combination what will happen to this person's life in this particular combination. What will happen to this particular person's life?
Jupiter debilitated. Point number one.
Life will be miserable, sir.
Miserable. Hmm.
Miserable. Hell, life will be hell.
Why?
You tell me.
Actually, for Libra means Venus. Jupiter is at natural enemy and it is in fourth house as well as it is debilitated and as well as third house and sixth house also Jupiter's only.
Very good.
Everywhere Jupiter is negative.
Very good. Very good. The sixth
Uh,
lord debilitated in the fourth house, the third lord debilitated in the fourth house, Jupiter being the Naisargic enemy of Venus, Okay, there could be possibility if moon is weak, his mother would have died early, or she would have they would have separated early. That kind of impact it will have.
Hmm. Understood.
Do you understand? That too, if Jupiter is at say 5 degrees, what is the exaltation debilitation of Jupiter degree wise?
I think Jupiter is
5 degrees.
Five.
Sun is 10 degrees, Moon is 3 degrees, Jupiter is 5 degrees. Now, if it is around 5 degrees, 3 to 8 degrees, then the kind of damage it will do to this person is unmeasurable. Even this person will have a problem in education, acquiring wealth. This kind of person should never wear gold. You understand? He will not have gold. Gold will be stolen to him. He will have loss of gold. You ask any such persons. Any person with malefic Jupiter, they will lose gold. Either it will be stolen, or they will mortgage it or sell it off, or some issue with the gold will be there. You understand, na?
Hmm.
That is the kind of mother would have died, or this person will meet with an accident. Also, that could be a chance, because fourth house is vehicles. Fourth house is education, early education up to 12th. Okay, na? Now I will give you one more test. I'll give you now. Now what I will do? Okay, now what will happen? Now what will happen?
Saturn in the ninth house, third house.
Okay. Tell me. Very important concept. We had already covered this in the previous class.
Saturn in third house.
This is very, very important Nadi concept. Debashish ji,
Hmm.
think.
No, one is the third house, and then obviously this is your Guru. Guru is the Lord in ninth A.
Okay.
So that means this is the house of father as well, father, teacher.
Naisargic chart, sir.
Communication.
Naisargic chart. Not here. Here,
Communication,
Mithuna is the father. Gemini is the father here.
Yeah.
Here you take the Sagittarius. Okay, we'll give it weightage, about 10% weightage at last, considering the Naisargic Tattva of Sagittarius. But as such, for this person, Gemini is the father. Means the father will be extremely communicative.
Here we need to say Bhavat Baba. Bhavat Baba, we need to say, or
No, think. Very important concept. I will tell you, this person initially will have a troubled life, but later on it will be very good. He will have initially trouble with his younger brother, sister, and mother, but later on it will be extremely good, and he will end up making millions of property.
how?
Parivartan Yoga. Lot of prominence is given in Nadi for Parivartan Yoga. Jupiter in Saturn now, Saturn in Jupiter's house. Because what will happen is, after first half of the life, Jupiter will come back to its house. Jupiter will come back to its house, and Saturn will come back to its house, its own house. Now look at the chart, how it is looking. When Jupiter is back to its house and Saturn is back to its house, just look at the analyze the chart.
Swara say, na?
This is Panchama Purush Yoga, Sasi Yoga. It's forming. Fourth lord in its own sign or exaltation, Kendra lord in its own sign or exaltation, and particularly Saturn, it is Panchamapurush Sasa Yoga. Ninth lord in its own house. You understand? Initially, Jupiter was in Saturn's house, Saturn was in Jupiter's house. Now, Saturn returned back to his house, the green color. Jupiter went back to his house. So, second half will look like this house. First half is red, second half is green.
It's trouble. First house is trouble.
No, 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 no. The red first half, yeah, first half is trouble. Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. You're right. You're right. First half is trouble because Jupiter is debilitated. It's in high amount of debilitation. Very bad relation with mother. Okay. Later on, it became extremely good, and there could be a lot of benefit from mother also. Or initially the property got stuck. Major court case litigation has happened. Could be with younger brother, and later on he got the property and now is a crore-pati. Because red represents the first house, green represents the second half of his life. First half, third lord debilitated in the fourth house means younger brother trying to encroach the property. Okay, fourth house is property. Younger brother, Jupiter, trying to encroach the property in a very niche way. He's trying to steal it. Second half, he's gone back to his own house. He's in Swarashi, in Dharmic sign. The younger brother has totally changed. And Saturn came back to its own house. Okay, and it's an extremely good position. Also, Saturn aspecting the 10th house, which is also giving very good career. Second half of his life.
But nothing is there, sir.
Career has boosted. I'm sorry, sir.
Nothing is there. No planet is there in 10th house.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It is looking at the house and it is boosting the Karaka Tattva of that particular house. And same situation happened when Jupiter debilitated was there. That means the person would have suffered a very bad career. Could be because of bad communication. Because third house is communication. He communicated badly in his office and he would have lost his job, or could be because of his younger brother he lost his job. And then later on, it turned out to be that Saturn came back to its own house and it's looking very, very important yoga, most powerful yoga. Out of all conjunctions, all aspects, Parivartan yoga is the most powerful. Nadi we give lot of importance. The moment there is a Parivartan yoga, you have to look at the chart. You have to have two charts in front of you, not one chart. One is with the red, houses, planets in each other's house. Second thing is planets in their own houses. The analysis becomes more complicated in Parivartan Yoga, and Nadi gives tremendous importance for Parivartan Yoga. That is the reason I am again giving an example today. You understood, na? Okay. So many predictions you can do, and each and every prediction will be good. Each and every prediction would be good if the person would have been a female, she will have problem in her major health issues in her breasts. Could be a breast cancer also. Because Jupiter signifies expansion, there could be some growth. Cancer is the growth, uncontrollable growth, and that too in a very niche way, because Jupiter is getting debilitated. Okay, the fourth house also represents the upper part of the heart. So there could be heart, respiratory issues, asthma for this kind of person. And in the second part, the person has completely cured and is perfectly normal. If I am looking at the medical astrology part of it. You understand? When I show you charts, you will be amazed the kind of effect Parivartan Yoga will have.
Understood.
I'll show you one example. That is the reason I'm emphasizing so much, in Parivartan Yoga.